There are a lot of people out there telling you what to do online, myself included. I want you to be intentional about who you take your cues from. Hey, what's up? Eric Garcia, certified financial planner. I want to share a story with you on a mistake I made when I first started my agency. I took my cues from the wrong person. Now, I will say I was intentional on who I took my cues from, but it was the wrong person. Good buddy of mine, Miles Merwin. You probably even know him. This is not a knock to Miles, on the contrary, it's a compliment to Miles. Miles ran a great agency, wildly successful agency. When I first started my agency, I wasn't involved in the day-to-day, so I needed to find some people that I could learn from really quickly and try to model what they were doing in my space. And Miles was one who I had a lot of respect for and how he operated. And I quickly realized that I could not model what Miles was doing in his agency, in my agency, and in fact, it was hurting me to take my cues from him. I'll tell you why in a second, but what I had to do, I had to find another agency that was more similar to me, to my style, to my personality, to my market to mimic. Number one, Miles' markets were not my markets. I did not have access to national agencies, to national carriers, I should say. I didn't even have access to regional carriers. We had access to like these micro regional coastal carriers that are here today and gone tomorrow. Number two, technology. Because of the fact we had these micro carriers, I was limited in the technology that I can employ in the agency. Then number three, Miles's company culture was not my company culture. So I had to find somebody else whose business model was more similar to mine and I could take cues from them. The second place I want you to be intentional on who you take your financial cues from is personal finances, right? We see online, social media, people posting pictures and images of vacations, of cars, of watches, of all these things that they spend money on. And you think, oh, they're an agency owner like me, I should be doing what they're doing. But here's the problem. You don't know their financial story. You don't know if they're in debt. You don't know if they inherited money. You don't know if their spouse has a high-paying job. So for you to follow them, to take your cues from them, and by what I mean take your cues is try to mimic what they're doing, right? If you're doing that without knowing their story, that's gonna put you in a bad spot. So we tell all of our clients, when it comes to personal finances, you need to make personal financial decisions that are in alignment with your values, not with somebody else's values online. Doesn't matter if they're your best friend or not. What's important to you? What should you be spending your money on? What are your goals? What are your objectives? Thanks for taking time to watch this video. If you don't already follow our channel, please subscribe, share it with an agency owner you think that would value from this. Again, be intentional who you listen to. Thanks for following me here at the Agent Endgame. Plan wisely, live confidently.